Get ready here as the Maroons charge on the field. I believe they'll be on the defense as they won the toss and deferred again, and we'll catch the starters here real
I didn't
quick,
see
Wayne.
the toss of the coin, but I heard them give the starters, and they did announce North Knox's offensive starters. We can get into that right now if you want to, Tony.
Okay, go ahead.
For North Knox is a very young team, starting 6 sophomores on offense, 2 juniors and 3 seniors. Ryan Kearns, number 19, a 6'5" sophomore quarterback, 185-pounder. Heck of a basketball prospect, I understand, and is being courted by Indiana already. Running backs, Joe Speff, 5'9", 155-pound junior. Tim Vash, a 6'1", 200-pound senior. Josh Jacobs, 5'11", 160-pound sophomore. Center, Nick Trabant, a 6'6", 225 sophomore. 2 guards are Mark Julian, a 5'11", 160-pound sophomore, and Chad Taylor, a 6-pound, 230-pound sophomore. Tackles, Cam Swick, 6'2", 205-pound senior, and Aaron McCormick, a 6', 205-pound junior. The 2 ends, Kevin Christ, a 5'9", 130-pound sophomore, and Aaron Hall, a 5'10", 140-pound senior.
For the Maroons on defense, same group that started at Lawrenceville last week. Reggie Truitt at a cornerback, number 9, a senior. The other corner, number 81, Aaron Ackman, a senior. At free safety, number 12, Jeremiah Whiff, a senior. And at the strong safety, number 21, Justin Clark, a junior. At the weak tackle, number 61, Jared Wampler, a junior. Nose guard, number 35, Matt Wheeler, a senior. At the strong tackle, number 54, Don Stewart, a junior. At the inside linebackers positions, number 51, Tim Lindsay, a senior. Number 40, Charlie Ryan-Smith, a senior. And on the outside linebacker positions, Jason Watts, a senior, and Matt Parker, a senior. As North Knox comes onto the field, as it's it feels like 50 degrees, a little cooler than it
It's a whole lot better than it has been. Let's put it that way. And with the sun down, it's almost comfortable up here now.
A couple things we want to talk about real quick here before the game starts. As you'll notice through the game, new lights were installed this summer at Crosby Field, and I want to recognize a lot of people that made some donations of money and time and labor here for all these lights and made it possible. Terry Wiseman, Pontiac Buick GMC Trucks, the Unit 2 Booster Club, Bradford Supply Company, Robinson Daily News, Rural King Supply, Clark Pulliam, Richard and Becky Roth, the Robinson IGA, Victor Dana, Crawford County State Bank, First Robinson Savings and Loan, First National Bank of Robinson, First National Bank of Oblong, Kemper CPA, Jerry Bailey, Nick Ickes, WTYE, WTAY, Hayden Glass and Steel, Robert and Carla Burkhofer, VFW, Sam Scarpone, Good Wine Funeral Homes, John C. Anderson, State's Attorney, Judge David M. Correll, Cox Phillips Weber, Tedford and Heap, Law Offices of Robert Douglas, Judge James V. Hill, Shaner and Lane Law Office, Law Offices of James D. Stout, Bill Thomas, Attorney at Law, Mark R. Weber, and some of the construction crew that it's fun working on 65 foot in the air, putting these lights up.
Never look down.
Marathon Refining donated some equipment. R&L Ready Mix donated a lot of equipment. So did Waldrop Masonry and the Robinson Fire Department. And some of the guys that helped put these up, John McKeegan, Kevin Murray, Bill Shaw, Larry Waldrop, Kevin Snickner, Jim Sims, Mike Schaefer, Brian Cox, Tony Schrei. And it does make a difference.
You can tell that already.
As you said earlier, North Knox is a young team, and their coach has said earlier in the week and the year that they'll be a little bit inconsistent. Last week they ran into a buzzsaw up at West Vigo and West Terre Haute and were defeated, I believe, 40-0.
40-0, right.
I think the key for the Maroons tonight is to cut down on the turnovers and just play good, solid ball on defense and try to get that offense in gear.
North Knox is kind of like Robinson in one respect. They're running a sophomore quarterback who, if is successful early in the game, can make a big difference.
Bet you, as we get ready for the kickoff, as Matt Wheeler gets ready to come up on the ball. Back deep, Josh Jacobs. As North Knox comes to the outside and brings the ball up. Out to about the 32-yard line.
That was Kevin Christ, the ball carrier. I didn't catch the tackler.
As we work without Jim, we'll probably do a lot better job if he's not here. So.
Well, by this time he's already gone to the concession stand a couple times anyway.
That's right. So. Okay, let's see how the Warriors come out here.
Split everybody wide with the slot and the flanker right out there.
Ryan Kearns, quarterback. As he goes back to throw, as they're going to go deep.
Pressure by Wheeler.
Matt Wheeler.
Thrown for about a 13-yard loss there.
Defensive backs for the Maroons covered well as they come out there and trips left, and Maroons were looking for it and just had it well covered and just made Kearns go further and farther back, and the speed of Matt Wheeler caught up with him. Be second down and 23 here from the 20-yard line, inside the 20. Kearns hands off on a counter, and he's tackled inside there by, who was that?
61.
Jared Wampler, who slanted in there from the
he closed that door in a hurry.
A little bit of a loss there is the Warriors back inside their 20 here on their opening drive, as the Maroon defense looking good so far in these first two. Receiver split wide to both sides with two slots, man in motion. Kearns back to throw, looking for a screen.
He caught it about 3 times, but didn't keep it long enough to count.
Looked pretty good to start with, but Charlie Reinsmith was over there to put a little pressure in, and he saw what was happening and went for an incomplete pass here as North Knox is going to punt with Ryan Kearns back there. Back deep for the Maroons, B.J. Stevens and Jeremiah Whiff. Little squibber to Jeremiah Whiff, who grabs it and tries to turn the corner, and he's caught by number 84, Kevin Christ. As the Maroons are going to take over here on the 43-yard line.
Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong is proud to be in Crawford County and pleased to help to bring this telecast. Enjoy the great hours in full-service banking at the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Maroons come out here. Same offense there as we had against the Indians. Parker gives up the middle to Lewis. There's a flag down
in the backfield.
Good luck to the Robinson Maroons from Kemper CPA Group. See Kemper CPA Group for your year-round tax service, accounting and auditing. That's Kemper CPA Group in Robinson.
I didn't catch a signal. Motion, I think.
It's holding.
Holding?
As the Maroons.
Big one.
Which they were trying to cut down on. Looks like it's going to be a big one. Holding against the Maroons on the first play as they go back up about 10. And go from the 49. As Wesley Parker looks for the signal back in the backfield. Tony Graham, Brandon Lewis, Brian Culp. Wide receiver, B.J. Stevens. Parker to B.J. Stevens. Gets out there and gets outside. Nice pass. Good block out there by Juan Escobedo as he got out there in front of that.
He got out pretty quick.
A little that split-in screen. It's kind of like a one-man screen, whatever. Matt Parker in there now for Justin Sims. Give up the middle to Brian Culp. Keeps his head down and keeps driving. Picks up about 5 or 6 on the play, making it third down and about 2 for the Maroons at the 30-yard line.
He got most of that after he was hit, too.
We'll catch the rest of the starters here, Dwayne, as we go along. 3rd and 2 for the Maroons. Wesley almost lost it, handed to Tony Graham. He picks up about 5 for the first down. Bobbled the snap a little bit, but pulled it right back in and put it right in Tony's belly as he picks up 5 right up the middle. First and 10 on the 25 as the Maroons pick up a first down after that 10-yard holding penalty.
Where'd this drive started? About the 43, 44?
Been the 39.
38.
And then
Okay,
the
the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Parker keeps it on the option. Turns a corner. Down to about the 20 for another pickup of about 5. For the best deals in tires, stop in at Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price. At Marathon Tire Incorporated at 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center.
Second about 5. Long 5, but short of 6, I think.
Parker, as the linemen change their splits a little bit. Give to Culp, who cuts it back towards the middle, picks up about 3. Going to bring up 3rd and 2 here. Along that line tonight, Juan Escobedo, Blue Davis, Tim Akers, Brad Chillingsworth, Paul Christie, Justin Sims, and Matt Parker alternating at tight end as North Knox calls a timeout.
Clark and Jan Pulliam and the staff at Pulliam Funeral Homes wish the Maroons the very best in their 95 football season. Good luck, Maroons, from Pulliam Funeral Homes. Wow, what was that?
I don't know, but please excuse the audio. It's not us. There's a radio doing interference.
Maybe we can get things sorted out here a bit and
cut
some of the noise.
It's a first home game. We're not used to this. Oh. First Robinson Savings and Loan FA offers convenience checking accounts with no minimum balance requirements and no monthly charge. It also includes a network ATM card. First Robinson Savings and Loan FA, with branches in Oblong and opening soon in Palestine. FDIC insured. As the Maroons come back after the timeout by North Knox. 3rd and about 1.5 for the Maroons. Parker pitches it out to Culp, who turns the corner, cuts it back, and scores.
17-yard run.
Nice option.
No flags, I don't see any, though.
Nice play there by Wesley Parker and Brian Culp on the option as Wesley pitched it right at the right time to Culp, and he cut it up and then cut it back to his left and scampered into the end zone for 6 as the Maroons break on top here with 8:06 to go in the first quarter. The Maroons look like they're going to go for 2 here and maybe 1. Tim Lindsay back at the kicking position. Parker's going to hold the ball. Snaps high. Kick is no good, off to the right. The Maroons miss on that PTA, PAT, whatever. How did I say PTA for? PAT.
The kick.
That's parent-teacher organization, not point after touchdown. Oh, well. As the Maroons come up the field, 6-0.
8:06 left on the clock in the first quarter. Big 5 Body Works is a complete collision repair facility with the latest laser frame system and the latest DuPont paint system. For insurance work or custom work, anything for appearance, for trucks, cars, or vans. Big 5 Body Works across from Walmart in Robinson.
Rural King Supply is now offering special savings on Simplicity lawn tractors with in-store rebates up to $200. Now available till August 31st. Buy now and save on Simplicity lawn tractors at Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson.
Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent, is proud of the community and happy to support the Fighting Maroons. Good luck, Maroons, from Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent in Robinson.
Well, like the Maroons did last week against Lawrenceville, they came out on their first possession and punched it in as Wheeler gets ready to kick it off here again to the North Knox Warriors. Deep and down the middle.
Christ again, I think.
Again as he comes up the middle.
Gathered it in at about the 16, carries it out to the 25.
I think Jeremiah Whiff hit him first. B.J. Stevens finished him off with a little help from Justin Sims. As North Knox comes out to try for their second possession this evening.
They had nothing but trouble the first go-around. See if they change anything.
That splits wide on both sides in the slots.
Yeah.
Single
Backs
back.
and a wing. both backs and wing.
Back in motion, pitch back, as he's going to be chased
Nowhere
down
to go
by number 61. I believe that's Jared Wampler again. Maroons are just busting through the defensive line of North Knox right now, as North Knox is trying to go wide, and the Maroons are stringing it out and catching them from behind.
That was Joe Spath, the junior running back, that time for North Knox.
Maroons doing a good job here early. Again, North Knox trying to spread the field with the backs coming in motion, making adjustments for the Maroons. Kern goes back to throw. He's looking. He's chased. A little wide. Good cover or good pursuit there by Wheeler.
Wheeler and Watts both were there.
Watts both. I couldn't think of either name. It was there, but it just wouldn't come out. So Jason Watts and Matt Wheeler, two seniors, putting some pressure on Kearns there.
He looked a little more comfortable, Kearns did, rolling to his right that time than he did the other direction earlier. On the first play, he rolled to his left.
Kearns is 6'6", and he's got a pretty good arm. We watched him play over at the Jamboree. Give up the middle. Not much there. Pick up of maybe a yard on the play. Going to bring up 4th and long again for North Knox, as the Maroon defense does their job, making it 4th and about 15 here with 6:48 left to go in the first quarter, as Kearns drops back to punt for the North Knox Warriors. Whiff and Stevens deep. Little high snap. Pretty good punt. Stevens lets it roll. And he's going to let it roll all the way down to about the 41-yard line, because that's where the Maroons are going to start.
X-Ray Company offers complete non-destructive testing with mobile X-ray units for field work. Call X-Ray Company in Robinson at 618-544-2975 for your testing needs. That's X-Ray Company in Robinson.
At Ron's Furniture, you'll find recliners, sleepers, and other top-quality furniture at reasonable prices. Look like King Coil Bedding, simply the best. Endorsed by Good Housekeeping and the only company endorsed by ICA for over 25 years. Ask for King Coil Bedding at Ron's Furniture in Robinson.
First man, Graham, rambling right up the middle for about 12 yards. Big run.
Just a little give on the inside, and he busted through behind those guards and center in there right now for the Maroons. On the offensive side is Brad Chillingsworth, Tim Akers, and Blue Davis in the middle of that line. Wesley Parker back up there. Quick count as he goes back to throw. Lets it loop deep to B.J. Stevens. Going to be a little long there. Wesley may have, that probably won't be the first time we do that this year. Wesley may have let go of it just a little early, but BJ was pretty well covered and held up a little bit as he came off the line. 2nd down and 10 for the Maroons at the 46-yard line. Give up the middle again to Graham as he keeps his head down and picks up maybe 3 or 4. 3rd down and about 6 or 7 for the Maroons. We're under 6 minutes here to go in the first quarter, and the Maroons are on top 6-0 with their second possession here. Play coming in from the side from Coach Reardon or Coach Riker or whoever else sends the signal in. Culp in motion. Give up the middle on a counter to Lewis. He breaks through. He's going to pick up a 1st down. Something neat right there. Did you see how high his knees were? And he was pumping hard. Maroons fake kind of a counter to Culp and then handed back inside to Lewis. And they picked up 7 for the 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Maroons inside the 35.
Graham blew through the hole and Lewis followed him.
That's right. Parker again back to pass. A little flare out here to B.J. Stevens. Just couldn't quite hold on to it. Another
holding penalty.
Yeah, another flag. I didn't see the flag.
I didn't
either. It's going to be
either.
another holding penalty against the Maroons.
The restaurant of the American Legion in Robinson is open to the public Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner and Sundays for lunch. That's American Legion, E.M. Kohler, Post 69 in Robinson.
The Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes in their sports activities and wish them success in tonight's game. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way.
First and 20. First and 22, actually, about.
Good coverage there on that option play by North Knox, and saw something right there that I liked, which is Wesley Parker had that ball tucked in, and they were trying to tackle it. They scouted Robinson last night. Wesley hung on right onto it, didn't cough it up, and that's what the Maroons got to do tonight and cut some of those fumbles down. All the Maroons do. Second down and about 18 for the Maroons. Culp goes in motion to the right. Parker back to throw. He's
Pressure.
Chased. Lets it loose down the side. Oh. Culp adjusted a little bit, and he took off down the sidelines, and Wesley saw him. He just let him just a little bit too much. Wesley was under a lot of pressure, and
he evaded the first tackler, but was still hurried by the second guy, and paid for it right after he threw the ball. He went down pretty hard.
It's nice to be 6'5" and look over everybody too. So, third down for the Maroons and 18 to go here at the 43-yard line. Wesley picks his way.
That was a busted play, but it's working well.
I'm not sure if it was a busted play or if that was what it was called.
No, I think he was looking for somebody to give it up to, and there was nobody there.
Well, he picked up about 13 on the play.
Yeah.
That's going to be 4th and 5. Look for the Maroons to go for it as Matt Parker comes in, and B.J. Steven goes out.
That was a broken play. Somebody better diagram that pretty quickly.
Maroons in a double tight end set. Looks like Jason Watts over here at the other tight end. Shift into a power I.
Now we'll walk back 5 here. One of the linemen moved early.
It'll be the third penalty against the Maroons tonight. Might look for them to go ahead and punt it now, but they may go for it. Maroons were in a double tight end. I'm not sure what they were going to do, but
well, they were double tight end, and all the backs were in tight, which usually indicates a run, but you never know.
4th and 11 for the Maroons here at the 35-yard line. Down the middle is Matt Parker, wide open. Look at him.
I guess he was.
Touchdown.
35-yard pass play.
Wesley Parker.
Brother to brother.
To Matt Parker. Matt just kind of snuck down there. Nobody paid much attention to him, and he just broke open, and Wesley laid it right smack in his hands.
At 3:28 in the first quarter. Robinson goes up 12-0, getting ready for the conversion here.
Going to try again.
Like,
Tim Lindsay in there.
Yes. He's there and the chip is there. I guess they'll shift into it here. No, they didn't.
As they go for 2 up the middle
and
to
it's Lewis, wasn't it?
Lewis for 2. Maroons get 2 on that extra point, and with 3:28 left to go here in the first quarter, it's the Maroons 14, North Knox nothing.
VFW Post 4549 in Robinson is proud of their community and is pleased to support the students of Crawford County in their sports activities. They're working for our veterans for a better community.
Leaf Incorporated is proud to be part of Crawford County and are pleased to support the students of the community in their youth activities. That's Leaf Incorporated in Robinson.
Is it time for a new computer, monitor, printer, or an upgrade for your local area network? If so, let Charlie Incorporated CI Systems help find what is right for you. They've been providing major brands computers and printers as well as computer service and support for over 18 years. Located on the east side of the square in Robinson, or call 546-5442. Charlie Incorporated, CI Systems. Old copy.
Yeah. Ron.
Okay.
Okay, kickoff. Matt Wheeler down the middle. North Knox brings it up the sidelines. Tackled in there by the Maroons. Number 85, Justin Sims. As we're under 3.5. It's kind of nice not to have mosquitoes and sweat.
Boy.
All that good stuff. It's nice. Not home. It's nice to be home. Not be leaning on a hill, sitting on a,
It's good to be the king, right?
See if North Knox can get it going here on their third possession. So again, they try to spread the field. Bring a man in motion this way. Kearns goes back to pass. Going to throw a screen out to the left side.
You got a good block there.
Sure did. Whoever the lineman was did a good job as that pass went there to number 24, Aaron Hall, and he picks up about 8 on the play.
That's
9 on the play.
That might be their best, well, by far their best offensive play, and I'm not sure, but what maybe their only positive yardage so far.
That's right. Just a delay or a quick screen out to the left, and it was a quick
away from the motion too.
Right,
the motion was coming this way.
As North Knox tries to pick up their first down. Again, the man in motion. Give up the middle. Oh, he's cut by Wheeler right behind the line of scrimmage, and his forward motion carries him past the. Nope, they're not going to give him a first down. Dwayne, in fact, they gave it. His knee did go down. He lost about 4 or 5 inches on that play. As the Maroon defense tries to stiffen up here towards the end of the first quarter.
Third and short, and they're still showing extremely wide formations. Kern just carried it across. Okay, first down.
And carried it for a first down. .2:19 to go here in the first quarter. A little bit snappier first quarter than it was last week until it's the second game. A little bit smoother. Maroons still have got quite a few penalties here in the first quarter, but they haven't turned the ball over and look pretty sharp on offense. Again in motion, back this way. Kearns keeps it, runs the option, going wide. Not much there as the Maroons had it well covered. Tim Lindsay on the tackle, I believe. Matt Parker out there. Loss of about 4, maybe 5.
Kind of hard to run the option on a defense that's seen the option every day in practice for the last several years, isn't it?
I believe so. Again, they spread the field. With the backs in the slot, coming in motion. Quarterback comes around.
No pressure, he's got some time.
Lots of time, but the Maroons got it well covered. Jason Watts got held over here. He was clear past the man. All of a sudden he came tumbling down, and there was a hand holding onto his leg, but still no gain as Kearns can't do much with it as he had about 4 or 5 Maroons on his tail, and the defensive backs doing a good job on the coverage.
It's like North Knox is committed to ride the arm of this young sophomore quarterback.
They've got some good size across the front. You know, you'd think they'd try to run
They've got
a little bit.
Good sophomore class. I was looking in the roster, and they've got 230, 240, 225-pound sophomores. A couple of them play, one of them doesn't, I think.
Kearns again rolls back to his left, lets it loose.
Complete?
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
In and out of the hands of Josh Jacobs. That's going to bring up 4th and about 15 for North Knox. As they're going to punt here for the 3rd time in the first quarter. Again, back deep for the Maroons. B.J. Stevens and Jeremiah Whiff. With 1:42 left to go. Kearns punts it out there, kind of off the side of his foot. And rolls backwards. And he got about a 10-yard punt.
He didn't even punt for a first down, did he?
Nope. Maybe 10 yards. Maroons going to take over again here on their third possession of the first quarter with 1:34 left to go. So we wait for the Maroons to come out. Maroons still a little short-handed. Jay Anderson down there on crutches. And it'll be a while, but fourth, fifth game, all those regulars should be back. And this team could be pretty hard to deal with, and they're not too bad right now. They're looking good right now this evening as Parker hands up the middle to Lewis, and he just blows through there. Good job by that line over there on the right side. And
picked up about 7 yards.
That's behind Blue Davis and Juan Escobedo. These guys are going to come get me if I don't pronounce all their names right and their numbers. Parker back to throw on a slant to B.J. Stevens.
That was a well-thrown ball.
You could tell that North Knox scouted last week because they were giving B.J. lots of cushion. They were 10, 15.
And there was two guys there with him.
There was two guys there with him, and he just broke into seam, and Wesley drilled it right in there as the Maroons pick up another first down.
That may be the best pass he's thrown in 2 games. That was well thrown.
They're at the 25.
Ball's on the ground.
Little misexchange there between the center and the quarterback. I think Wesley pulled it back in. He did. So the Maroons are going to lose about 1.5 on that fumble, but they picked it up themselves, and now they go back to work. 2nd and 11 as we're under a half a minute here in the first quarter. Maroons make some adjustments on the line. Lewis back in motion. Parker, a quick pass to B.J. Stevens. Cuts behind some good blocks out there.
Had a good block by Chillingworth there.
Chillingsworth and Tim Akers, the center, got out there, I believe got out there in a hurry, and the Maroons pick up about 8 on the play. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, Dwayne, with the Maroons on top 14-0.
The obstetrics unit at Crawford Memorial Hospital announces a new prepared childbirth class beginning Wednesday, September 13th for women due in October, November, and December. This 68-week class will be held from 7 to 9 p.m. each Wednesday in the Van Tassel rooms. Class is free to those delivering at CMH. You may pre-register by calling 618-544-3131 or 618-546-1234, extension 2252. The new birth center at CMH, where families experience small miracles.
Charlie Incorporated CI Systems on the east side of the square in Robinson wish the best to the 1995 Robinson Fighting Maroon football team. Charlie Incorporated CI Systems, your Novell authorized reseller, providing all your local area network needs. Their experienced staff can make that network work for you by providing high quality equipment and local network support. Charlie Incorporated CI Systems. Give them a call at 618-546-5442 in Robinson. See, Ron, how nice that is? See how I got that centered on there?
We'll wad that one up and make it look like the rest of them.
No, these don't have staples in them anymore. Though I did get it done about 4:15 when as I was walking out the office. Maroons come back out here with that #1 offense, and Parker at quarterback, looking at a 3rd and maybe 2. As he hands off to Culp, as Culp breaks through and back across for a touchdown.
From 14 yards out,
Brian Culp off the right tackle as he saw a hole and then broke back to his left, and he had clear sailing all the way in as the Maroons score early here on the first play of the second quarter and now lead 20-0.
Ran that 14 yards in 6 seconds.
That's pretty good. He runs track a little faster than that, but we won't. See what if the Maroons are going to kick or go for 2 here as Tim Lindsay Sets the block down at the 10-yard line. Maroons not showing anything right now. As they shift, Wesley, the holder. Let's see if we can get a good snap and a good kick. What was that for? Well, that was a quick 30 seconds.
Sir, sure was.
He must have started that 30 seconds when he crossed the goal line on the touchdown. I better be quiet. I know who this refereeing crew is. They're all from Mount Carmel. I'm going to try it from there. There you go. Lindsay splits it. From the 15, he splits it for the extra point. 21-0. Maroons come up the field with 11:54 to go in the half. Good luck, Maroons, from the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong. They are pleased to help bring you this telecast. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Let the Temco Custom Guard protect your home with Temco Custom Guard replacement windows. Available from Big Buck Lumber Company in Robinson. Virtually maintenance-free Temco Custom Guard energy-saving windows from Big Buck never need painting and never surrender to the forces of nature, snow, wind, dirt, or rain. Homeowner's best defense? It's a Temco Custom Guard. Temco Custom Guard replacement windows now at Big Buck Lumber Company in Robinson.
Next week, we'll be here against the Newton Eagles.
I won't.
You won't?
No.
You guys. I hope Kincaid is.
He's supposed to be back.
Where are you going?
I have to make an airport run next Friday.
Oh, all right. How come is it that Ron and I are the only ones here on a regular basis? Are you guys trying to tell us something? Good crowd here tonight.
We don't miss much basketball.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Good crowd here tonight for the Maroons. As Matt Wheeler gets ready to kick off. Down the middle and high at about the 17-yard line. And out to the 26. That's number 35, Josh Jacobs. As the Maroons are on the tackle. Charlie Ryan.
North Knox down 21-0 here. This series, this possession right now might just keep this game getting ugly if they can do anything at all.
Maroons a little short-handed here. Jeremiah Whiff came off with the equipment problem. Lewis jumps in there. Kearns comes out here to the right, fires a strike, but it's only about 6 feet too high and too far in front of him. As again, North Knox basically giving up the run and just saying, hey, we're going to pass all the time here. They're down 21-0, but they haven't shown any, like they want to run the ball.
They really haven't. And in the passing game, they're not throwing the ball downfield either. Everything is flat.
Inside handoff.
But that was...
and Tim Lindsay was just sitting there waiting.
Yes.
I mean,
and he had a blocker on him, too. Yeah. But he played that, sure played that well.
Tim Lindsay played that great. I mean, he shed the blocker and just drove the ball carrier right in the ground.
That looked like it was going to go for big yards.
The way it started out, that looked like a big hole, but it was closed quickly. 3rd and 8 here for the North Knox Warriors. From Bicknell, Indiana. What kind of bug is that on the window, right?
A big bug. He's on the outside, too, thankfully.
In motion. Turns back to pass. Going to go out here. He's just not. He's just not there. I mean, he's not even close.
Everything he's throwing, he's throwing on the run. If he just drop back and set, maybe.
He's got a couple maroon. He's also got a couple maroon jerseys in his back pocket every time he's throwing too, so he can't really settle in too much. Back deep for the Maroons this time on the punt will be Brian Culp and B.J. Stevens. As North Knox still short 1. They were short 2. Now, High snap. Parker goes for it. Ball flattens out at about the 49, comes to rest at the 47, as the Maroons again stop the North Knox Warriors 3 and out. No way, they did get one first down, didn't they? On that quarterback sneak. They've had one first down here in the first half.
For the best deal in tires, stop in at Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price. Marathon Tire Incorporated, 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center.
Clark and Jan Pulliam and the staff of Pulliam Funeral Homes wish the Maroons the very best in their 1995 football season. Good luck, Maroons, from Pulliam Funeral Homes. Parker back to pass, throwing long to B.J. Stevens, just out of his reach. Also want to tell people that the buzzing sound you hear every once in a while is, think North Knox's radio being keyed, and it's not Ron's equipment, it's not your TV, and it's not Tri-X Cablevision, and it's not Dwayne and I making any funny noises.
Anybody else up here?
Well, it's kind of quiet up here tonight.
Except for that buzzing noise.
Except for that buzzing noise every time. Second down and 10. Culp in motion. Up the middle to Lewis on a counter as he cuts it and picks up and runs hard for about 6 or 7. No, it's kind of quiet. Just Woodworth over there doing the film. Coach Barker, Michelle. And that bug, he's just sitting out here. Ron, I want you to come up and wash this glass before Jim and I come back next week. To the middle, Tony Graham picks up a first down. He stumbled as soon as he got the ball, but he stumbled and kept his feet and picked up a first down as the Maroons are driving again inside the 40 at the 36-yard line. 9:39 to go here in the first half. I believe Chris Rice is in there for the Maroons now at a wide receiver over on the left side. He is. Up the middle, Culp. About 4. Interior line's doing a good job in there. They have all night. They're really coming off the ball, really staying low. They look just a lot sharper. And you can't, I don't know how you judge competition, but they just seem to be, they're in rhythm right now. Parker back to throw. He's going deep to B.J. Stevens, who turns around and catches the ball.
We got a flag. I'm not sure who's going to call on.
I don't know how he's going to call that.
He may call that on the offense.
Yes,
he did.
All B.J. did was stop. I don't think he put his hands up and pushed him, but it's hard for us to tell from here, but they're going to call pass interference.
Well, the defender wasn't looking back at the ball. He was trailing Stevens, looking at him all the time.
Well, second down now. It's going to be second and 15 for the Maroons, I believe. If you have anything negative to say so far, it's just that they've had 3 major penalties, and really that's really all you can say. Parker again back to throw. Good blocking as he keeps the ball and runs outside and picks up about 2 or 3. Bring up third down. Bring up fourth down.
Is that loss of down in high school and pass interference?
Must be.
He gave a second signal, but I'm not sure what it was.
See what the Maroons going to do here on fourth down. Is they're going to call a timeout, which as they're going to huddle up over here. 4th down and about 16 for the Maroons with 8:40 to go here on that.
First Robinson Savings and Loan FA offers convenience checking accounts with no minimum balance requirement and no monthly charge. It also includes a network ATM card. First Robinson Savings and Loan FA, with branches in Oblong and opening soon in Palestine. FDIC insured.
When you read that Crawford Memorial spot a while ago, I thought you said 68-week course, and I thought, gee, money, Christmas.
That is a long pregnancy.
That's a long one. I thought, wow. I'm not going to say anything other than that.
Okay.
Good luck to the Robinson Maroons from Kemper CPA Group. See Kemper CPA Group for your year-round tax service. Accounting and auditing, that's Kemper CPA Group in Robinson. But 68 weeks. God. Now it's is it 3rd down or 4th down? Sticks say 4th. Wesley Parker goes deep to B.J. Stevens, a little bit out of his reach.
Parker threw that ball well. That was about 40 yards downfield, but across the field as well. And it was only a step off.
Wesley comes off limping a little bit here, but North Knox Warriors stopped the Maroons for the first time here tonight. 8:34 to go as North Knox is going to take over on downs at the 43-yard line.
Big 5 Body Works is a complete collision repair facility with the latest laser frame system and the latest DuPont paint system. For insurance work or custom work, anything for appearance for trucks, cars, or vans. Big 5 Body Works, across from the Walmart in Robinson.
In motion as Kearns comes back. He's going to throw back on a screen.
Oh,
look at that. Oh, Truitt smelled that one out. He saw it coming. Now, if they were broke that long when Truitt was coming up, he'd been wide open by 50 yards.
If it's a screen and go, he's in trouble. Huh?
That's right. But that's where your free safety then rolls over to the left side and covers. Big loss there for North Knox as they come in motion. Turns back, straight back this time, down the field. That time he looked a lot better as he had a chance to set his back foot. Reggie Truitt had good coverage out there on Kevin Christ, but it was
a better thrown ball.
Yeah, it was just a lot better. It was a lot closer, and it was almost a catchable ball. Third down and 18, which seems like that's all we've been saying this evening for North Knox. Here, as they split everybody wide out, motion to the right, coming back, looks like another screen. And the closest one to that one who knew what was going on was Jason Watts as he tried to reach up there and bat it down.
He stepped up inside there. If the ball isn't thrown
if it had been
high,
a little bit
it's
lower,
a touchdown.
Yeah, that's right. Again, the Maroons stopped North Knox Warriors as they come out and throw 3 times for 3 incomplete passes. Again, back deep for the Maroons. Jeremiah Whiff and B.J. Stevens. Truitt and Clark are the wideouts here on the punt coverage. Parker goes high for that. B.J. picks it up and cuts it outside. Look at B.J. go. Down the sideline. Nice block. Oh!
Flag?
Yes.
I wasn't looking. I was looking ahead to see who the next potential tackler was to see if he could go all the way.
I saw the play, and I thought he had his head in front of him, and he came from the side. It really didn't look like a clip, but that's what they're going to call here.
Will you take this one? And
Oh, the referee told Coach Stevens that he pushed him.
Yeah.
He never even had his hands close to him. He drilled him with his shoulder.
You take this punt return that's called back and the one last week against Lawrenceville that Stevens ran back for a touchdown about 60 yards was called back. He's had some big numbers.
He's had about 80 or 90 return yards taken away from him.
Rural King Supply is now offering special savings on Simplicity lawn tractors with in-store rebates of up to $200, now available till October 31st. Buy now and save on Simplicity lawn tractors at Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson.
Okay, looks like the same faces out there for the Maroons as they'll start off at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 with 7:16 to go here in the first half. Unbalanced left on the line. Pitch over to Lewis. Look at this. Nice
3 blockers out in front, but they covered up pretty well.
North
Their
Knox
defensive back came up pretty quick on that.
North Knox adjusted that unbalanced and closed it up, but the Maroons still pick up about 6 on the play. Second and 4 for the Maroons. So play comes in. Parker walks up behind Akers. Lewis out here as a split. Again, the Maroons go to an unbalanced right. Pitch back to Culp. Culp with a head of steam. Cuts it behind the block by Lewis and picks up about 10 to 15 yards down to the 26-yard line. He just stayed right on Chad Lewis's and tucked in for a nice gain.
Well, you go unbalanced, that gets another blocker out in front of you right now, immediately.
First down at the 26. 6:25 left to go here as North Knox is going to call a timeout. Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent, is proud of their community and happy to support the Fighting Maroons. Good luck, Maroons, from Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent in Robinson.
First National Bank of Oblong has a branch located at the Robinson IGA Plus with a 24-hour ATM. This is just one of the many special services you'll find at Robinson IGA Plus, now in the Westgate Shopping Center.
X-Ray Company offers complete non-destructive testing with mobile X-ray units for field work. Call X-Ray Company in Robinson at 618-544-2975 for your testing needs. That's X-Ray Company in Robinson.
The Loyal Order of Moose number 1369 in Robinson is proud of their community and is pleased to be a sponsor of this broadcast. That's the Loyal Order of Moose number 1369 in Robinson.
Boy, the lights look nice. Hi, Juice.
You suppose this window was this dirty last year and we just couldn't see it?
Would you turn that camera around and get that gesture again?
Still number 1?
Here, I was going to be nice to you, but I won't now, so. Oh, he told, okay, that doesn't surprise me. Parker, quick pass to Rice out on the flat, but it's going to be too low as Chris couldn't come up with it. Going to be second down here at the 26-yard line. 6:23 left to go in the first half. Aaron Ackman now in there at split for the Maroons over on the left side. Chris Rice over to the right. Halfbacks in the slot. Lewis in motion. Give on a counter to Culp as he drives down for 3 or 4 yards. Maroons still continue to do a good job blocking up front.
3rd and about 7. Watts in as a tight end.
Rice split out here to the right. Wishbone backfield. Play coming in from the sidelines. Little adjustment by the line. Lewis in motion. Parker going deep to Lewis. Chad slowed down just for an instant. I think
when he turned back to look at the quarterback, he hesitated a bit.
He hesitated just a bit, and you can't blame him for that. But if he'd have just kept put on a full throttle, I think it had just fell right in his hands. Parker's really looked good throwing the ball tonight. Maroons have offensively all over as they're looking at 4th down here in about 7. So it looks like they're going to go for it. A little bit too far for Tim Lindsay. And a little too close to punt. 5:34 left to go here in the first half. It's been all Maroons here, 21-0. Give up the middle. No, a pitch outside to Lewis. Lewis makes a nice move inside. Cuts it back and picks up a first down. North Knox had that covered real well, that option play, and Lewis just read that end as he came across, cut back in, and then just kept cutting it back against grain.
Frank Hall, big 6'4", 240-pound sophomore, learned something then.
Yeah, he was about ready to put him down, and there was only air when he reached for him. Matt Parker comes back in at a tight end. B.J. Stevens split out to left. The line splits go wide here. Parker.
Ball's on the ground. Oh. They had it and gave it up, I think, didn't they?
Sure did. Who are they going to give it to? I think they're going to give it to North Knox. Nope, they give it to the Maroons. It was down there and it fell out, and I think Wesley picked it up. The 2 fumbles tonight have been between the center and the quarterback.
Right.
And the Maroons have been lucky and recovered both of them here. 4:57 left to go in the first half. Parker with the ball on his hip. He's got right
touchdown.
There, Matt Parker. There's going to be a penalty, but I think it's going to be against North Knox on a late hit as Wesley fired a strike to Matt Parker, dragging across the end zone for a touchdown.
14-yard pass play.
And it is a roughing the passer penalty against the North Knox Warriors, and the Maroons are on top 27-0 here. Maroons bring in the kicking block. Tim Lindsay back there as they hurry a little bit. Last time they got called for too much time, which I never have quite figured that one out. As the Maroons shift. They're a little ahead of schedule. They were this time, weren't they? Nice snap. Ball's down. Lindsay off the side of his foot and wide to the right. But the Maroons on top 27-0 here with 4:46 left to go in the first half.
Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes and their sports activities and wish them success in tonight's game. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson, people finding a better way.
The VFW Post 4549 in Robinson is proud of their community and pleased to support the students of Crawford County in their sports activities. They are working for our veterans for a better community.
I'd read this Charlie Incorporated thing, but there's words in here I don't know.
Oh, well, which one don't you understand? Oh, come on.
The one about low price. I just got a price from you.
Okay. I thought you said you were going to order it.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Does that mean I have to come down and install it? That's all right. I'll come to your house. I don't mind a bit.
Trouble-free. Without a hassle. I remember all your...
Matt Wheeler deep. And Aaron Ackman on the tackle. Ackman gets a hold of Josh Jacobs there. As the North Knox Warriors are going to start out on about the 28-yard line. 4:30 and counting here. As North Knox sends a man in motion. Maroons adjust. Bring back a counter play on the inside. Nice job. First down. No, not quite a first down. Pickup of about 9. Nice run out there by number 25, Joe Speth.
Got a nice block from another sophomore lineman there, too, that did his job.
Came back on a counter play. That's the best looking play for North Knox this evening, as they pick up of about 9. I think they gained on the last time they ran that. Second and 1. In motion. Another counter back across. I'm not sure.
Back the other side this time.
Only this time he got hit three times before he even made it to the line of scrimmage. They're going to...
Lost a bit that time.
I think so. Going to be short about...
Yeah, they spotted about where it was.
About a
3rd and 1.
Yeah,
less than 1.
A little less than 1. As North Knox has done something different here. They run 2 plays out first, up the middle. Another first down for North Knox. Their second of the night, and both on that quarterback sneak as they gotten close, and they pick it up as they're just inside the 40 with 3:30 left to go here in the first half. Maroons on top, 27-0, as it's been all Maroons. The North Knox Warriors have had a couple first downs, but just haven't done much.
Usually a game of this nature, when you score 4 times, you've taken the ball away. North Knox hadn't turned it over.
No, they have not.
They just haven't gained anything with it, that's all.
Kearns back to pass, looking deep. Reggie Truitt out there on the coverage along with Jeremiah Whiff. And Kevin Chris turned the corner and had Reggie by a couple steps, but Kearns just couldn't quite lay it in there. That's how they scored on their first score when I watched them over at the Jamboree over at North Knox a couple weeks ago.
Who'd they play there?
Well, they played Sullivan once, and I really don't remember who they did play on the second one. Another counter back. Matt Parker got hooked. Wasn't his fault. There was 2 arms around him, and they weren't blocking.
Nearly a first down. Maybe they got it.
Could be a first down as they run that counter again.
Yeah, they're going to measure. I thought they'd just wave it.
3:04 left to go.
They always measure from the far side of the field.
No, it's not a boring game. I'm just tired. Yeah. No, where's that? Oh, you got this. I'm going to make you read. Should you read this one?
Well, I won't read it right. You better read it. Is that an old one?
Yeah, you can throw this one away, too. You see that trash can?
Yes.
Ron didn't know I put all these in there. We're just going to have a quarter sponsored by Charlie Incorporated. I'm going to make up about 15.
First down.
Really, the first sustained. How do you say that word?
Sustained.
Sustained drive for North Knox. I just went to Olney High School. I didn't know much there. I was just a white squirrel. 3:04 left to go. 27-0 Maroons as North Knox on a march here with 2 straight first downs. Up the middle.
Hey.
Quick opener there as Tim Vash blew through there for 4 or 5 yards as North Knox begins to move the ball here late in the second quarter with 2:45 left to go.
Maroon defense may be back on their heels a bit, thinking they're going to throw every time.
I think you're right. Another counter play.
Counter. Parker played it well that time, though.
Mr. Parker
slipped off that block, and
Coach Taylor caught him a little bit there, told him a little bit there, a couple of techniques to do, and he shed that blocker that time and says, "You're not going to hold me. You're not going to do anything to me." And for a loss, it's going to be 3rd and 9 here for North Knox as they've gone to the run. Thank you. Makes the time go faster. You're watching Robinson Maroon football on Triax Cablevision. Complements a worldwide sound and video productions. Ron Wheeler behind the camera. Turns back to pass on a little screen. Tim Lindsay comes back, does a good job. So did Aaron Ackman as he fought off the block over here as he saw the screen develop and pushed the play back on the inside and gave Lindsay a chance to come back from his linebacker position. Be 4th and 4 here at about the 43.5-yard line. As North Knox going for it. We're under a minute now, Dwayne, in the first half. Turns back to pass, looking to the flat. He's going to run. Good coverage there by the Maroons as they closed it up in a hurry, led by Tim Lindsay, and who else was out there? Don Stewart, Jeremiah Whiff. As they closed that hole, it looks like Kearns was going to run for a first down, but they
kind of pulled up at the last and didn't really deliver that, did he?
I don't think I'll go up against these linebackers that much. Hey, this is going to be a good team here in another year, this North Knox Warriors.
I think it will.
They've got a lot of sophomores that are doing a lot of learning. And they'll be pretty tough here the next couple of years.
Next door says they have a very good freshman class, too.
Up the middle to Brian Culp, running hard, picks up about 9. 20 seconds left to go here as the Maroons in a hurry up, trying to get another play in here before the end of the half. Culp in motion. Wesley Parker back to pass to Brian Culp, a little too high. Culp came out here on the flat. 3 seconds, looking at the last play here in the first half. I want to remind people that as you see in the paper and here, and we'll try to catch here, I didn't get the schedule today, we'll try to catch the events of, the week and try to bring everybody up on cross-country matches, tennis matches, as Maroons call a timeout. Freshman football, sophomore football. There's some good football played out here during the week as the Maroons got an awful good sophomore class and an even better freshman class that's got, they have big numbers and they just are there.
Sparks & Sons has a good selection of Honda four-wheel ATVs in stock now. And one ride would tell you, when it comes to quality, innovation, and value, no other ATV comes close to a Honda. 1995 Honda ATVs all feature electric starting and automatic clutches, so getting them started and shifting gears is easier than ever. Get yours today at Sparks & Sons between Robinson and Oblong on Route 33. Financing available to qualified buyers.
Charlie Incorporated CI Systems, I can't even say it now.
It's your copy.
And I wrote it. We'll wait till after this play as the Maroons come out. See what the Maroons do here on this last play of the first half. 3 seconds to go as it's been pretty well all Maroons here, 27-0. Parker down on the option, over to Culp. Culp trying to get around the corner, and he's not going to quite make it. He comes down to 40, and that's going to end it for the first half with the Maroons on top, 27-0. Charlie Incorporated CI Systems, a longtime supporter of community unit academics and athletics, providing high quality and low price computer systems for your home and business needs. Charlie Incorporated CI Systems, an authorized compact bar providing Crawford County and the surrounding area with the #1 selling brand name computer in America. See Charlie Incorporated CI Systems on the east side of the square in Robinson for all your compact computer needs, or give them a call at 618-546-5442. Well, don't move, because we'll be right back with the second half. Okay, we're back here at the start of the second half with the Maroons on top 27-0. How about that scoring, Dwayne?
Well, okay. Robinson on their first possession scored on a 17-yard run by Culp. Kick was no good, make it 6-0. That was at 8:06 in the first quarter. And at 3:28, the Parker boys got together for a 35-yard pass play. Lewis ran in the two-point conversion for a 14-0 score. And that's the way the first quarter ended. Second quarter began. First play, Culp carried it in from 14 yards out. So at 11:54, they went up 21-14. Lindsey's kick was good. And at 4:46, Parker boys again on a 14-yard pass play. Kick was no good. Halftime score 27-0, and we're getting ready to go here again.
We are?
Aren't we?
I guess. We got all these people up, these loudmouth people up here now, Roach and Woodworth.
Oh.
Little Woodworth's up here. Juice.
Only spectators?
Yeah. They're complaining. Pepsi's provided with free complimentary Pepsi and beverages down on the other floor.
I
Did
saw
you know that?
I saw that.
Ron doesn't have to bring his cooler all the time anymore this year at the home games. He may want to bring a pitcher so he can just fill up the Pepsi.
But you got to go down and get it.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're tied to these things.
Should I maybe go talk to Subway and get, like last year at the Effingham game when they brought that whole plate up
I bet
here.
that kid still got heartburn.
Those poor guys, those coaches from Effingham, they'd look around the corner, nobody's looking, they'd run real quick and get a sandwich and run back. They were in heaven. So they never give us anything like that here in Effingham. So, well, decidedly different first half than last week as the Maroons look tremendously
looked like two different football
yes.
teams.
And you can see, I think some of the other thing, and nobody may say it'll affect them, but hey, this is the coolest it's been for these guys and for every football team since they started practice.
Yeah, and that it makes me feel better.
Yeah,
I know they feel better too.
You can go home and not have to take 3 showers a day because you've sweat so much, but I tell you what, they've looked real sharp. They still need to work on cutting down those penalties.
Two little fumbles coming away from center, but they managed to cover both of those up, so they haven't lost the ball. Be no turnovers in the first half. No turnovers for either team in the first half, which is kind of unusual on a big scoring output like that.
The only thing Maroons got to do is cut down a little bit on their penalties, as they're going to take the second half kickoff. But that's what you want to look for. You want to look for some improvement every game. And next week they're going to have their guns ready because Newton's going to come here in the Apollo Conference opener, and I tell you what, every game with Newton, it doesn't make any difference.
We just heard a halftime score with Newton Lawrenceville.
27-0.
27-0.
So they've got their things straightened out after being defeated by Olney, and we'll just see what happens. Join us next week because we're going to bring all the Robinson games this year, home and away. Dwayne won't be here. Jim will be back. He'll be telling fish stories, but that's okay. To kick for North Knox. I can't even see his number.
37, I think.
And he's not even on the sheet.
Okay, he's a freshman. The fellow next door was telling me he's not on the roster here for some reason or other, but he's a freshman. Got a nice
kick
kickoff.
Down to the 10 to B.J. Stevens as the Maroons come right up the middle. And he makes the catch, and there's a flag. You're going to see probably a clip on the play. Maroons are going to start.
Okay, that freshman kicked the ball and made the tackle.
Blocking below the waist against the Maroons, as they're going to get a 10-yard penalty, and they're going to start deep in their own territory here to start off the second half.
And we'll go right to work. The Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong is proud to be in Crawford County and pleased to help bring you this telecast. Enjoy the great hours and full-service banking at the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Well, if you can get it. Good luck to the Robinson Maroons from Kemper CPA Group. See Kemper CPA Group for your year-round tax service, accounting, and auditing. That's Kemper CPA Group in Robinson. I thought they were going to help us.
I'm going to give him a commercial or two to read.
I didn't think coaches like Barker could read, but... Now another flag.
Not sure what this is all about.
If I had to guess, it would be something like
illegal procedure.
I was going to say like a mouthpiece, but Well, the Maroons have started out here with 2 penalties, and we're going backwards, and we're inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Maroons. Number 1 offense in there now. Wesley Parker at quarterback. Graham, Culp, and Lewis. Wesley keeps it. Nice throw, nice fake on the pitch as Wesley turns the corner.
Ooh. Kind of tucked his legs up under him, kind of awkward like there when he went down.
Awful nice job faking the pitch out here, and Wesley cut it up, and he rambled for about 30 as the Maroons quickly go from the 8 to the 39.
Well, nothing like a 30-yard play when you're 1st and 15.
As he kept it on the option, and Wesley rambled with that deceptive speed of his and took off. Give up the middle to Lewis. He's going to pick up 2 or 3. 2nd down and 7 here for the Maroons as they start off here in the 2nd half. Chris Rice splits out to the left. B.J. Stevens out here to the right. Graham at fullback. Got Tim Akers at center. Left guard, Brad Chillingsworth. Right guard, Blue Davis. Parker with a quick pass to B.J. Stevens. Cuts behind his backs. Or his blocks. Not his backs, his blocks. And picks up about 6 on a quick pass. That's just like a running play. And those quick linemen the Maroons have can get out there and do some blocking, and that's what they did. 3rd and 1. Up the middle to Chad Lewis as he runs hard and picks up about 6 for a 1st down here as the Maroons cross over that 50, heading for the goal line again at the 45, 1st and 10. You can say something once in a while. I don't have to talk all the time.
Okay.
Okay. Jason Watts now in. Maroons look like in a 2 tight end set with Justin Sims over on the left. Back to Culp. Culp opens it up and cuts it back. There he goes. Nobody's going to catch him.
45 yards.
Touchdown, Brian Culp. Broke it outside and then cut it against the grain up the middle. There's not going to be any powder left for that cannon the way this game's going.
Where'd we start out? Inside the 10 by the time we got
at the 8-yard line, 92-yard drive. Good blocking again up there on the right side as the Maroons open it up, 33-0. Tim Lindsay back to kick the extra point. Ball down inside the post.
He was the quarterback.
That's what I was trying to get. I can't find my
Mark
sheet.
Carell.
That was Mark Carell. Mark Carell, the holder.
We may see some new numbers in here now with this kind of lead.
That'll be fun. I'll throw all my cheat sheets away and we'll go from there. And I'll tell you what, we'll get all the numbers we can. And some Maroons looking good here this evening.
For the best deal in tires, stop in at Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price. Marathon Tire Incorporated, 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center.
Yeah, we're staring out the window, not paying attention. Clark and Jan Pulliam and the staff at Pulliam Funeral Homes wish the Maroons the very best in their 1995 football season. Good luck, Maroons, from Pulliam Funeral Homes.
First Robinson Savings and Loan FA offers convenience checking accounts with no minimum balance requirement and no monthly charge. Also includes a network ATM card. First Robinson Savings and Loan FA with branches in Oblong and opening soon in Palestine. FDIC insured.
Matt Wheeler squibs it right down the middle to about the 18. And B.J. Stevens with the tackle with a little help from Aaron Ackman. On number 84, Kevin Christ, who's been busy back there returning kickoffs.
Yeah.
Looks like the #1 defense. It wouldn't surprise me if the defense went all the way tonight, Dwayne. It's kind of like.
Well, North Knox is obviously going to probably spend the next 13 minutes throwing the ball.
Though they were
longer.
real successful there at the end of the second quarter, running it a lot more than they were passing it. Kearns back to pass, going deep.
Pretty well covered, although he did get
break
behind
open
him.
right at there at the last, but as Kevin Chris went deep with Reggie Truitt and Jeremiah Whiff on the coverage as Jeremiah slid over. Watching down here in front of us at the Maroon bench as Coach Riker kind of looks like he's getting together his #2 offense, as they're probably going to get a shot here to play a little football. Watching Mark Carell take a few snaps from Tim Akers. Back to pass. Nice job by Jason Watts. I'll just let that. Jason just worked off his block, and right there as the quarterback Kearns cut up, Jason was there and tackled him for a big loss there of about 4 yards. 3rd and 14 here with 3rd down for the North Knox Warriors, who are looking to score for the first time this year.
Right.
Maroons shut them out last year over at North Knox, and they're doing the same tonight so far, but
I missed that game last year.
you were in California probably.
I forget.
You and Jim both were gone. Back to pass. Kearns floats it out there. On the coverage was Justin Clark. Intended receiver was Joe Speth. And
here they are again, 4th and 13. Boy, they've been there all night long.
We've had about 3 or 4 first downs, and 3 of those were right in a row on some running plays right at the end of the first half. And that's just really been all their offense this evening, as Kearns is getting rid of the ball, but he just can't quite seem to connect with his receivers. High snap. Close to being blocked. High punt. As it comes down at about the 46-yard line as it's marked on first touch.
I don't know how Matt Parker kept him blocking that one. He was right there.
He's liable to
went
get
right through his hands,
I
guess.
He's liable to get. I know. Now, Dwayne, you get all those numbers right.
Got them. I'll do commercial.
I'll buy you Pepsi.
Big 5 Body Works is a complete collision repair facility with the latest laser frame system and the latest DuPont paint system. For insurance work or custom work, anything for appearance for trucks, cars, or vans. Big 5 Body Works across from Walmart in Robinson.
Okay, let's pick out some numbers. Mark Carell's the quarterback.
There's 11 new numbers there, isn't there?
Matt Wheeler is the fullback. Let's see, who else is in there?
Jess Wesley, the tailback. Now he's lined up on his wing now.
Give up to Matt Wheeler, and he breaks open. Matt says, hey, this is kind of fun not playing that defense and doing a little punch. I imagine we're going to have an illegal procedure against the Maroons here.
Right.
We'll catch a few more numbers here. I think Tim Akers is still at center. Jason Dickerson is the right guard. Mark Myers is at the right tackle. Over at the left tackle is Jason Wampler. As we keep trying to pick off some numbers. Adam Wachtel is a wide receiver. Glenn Draper is a wide receiver. Do I have everybody now?
Nathan Lockhart in there at a back.
Okay. Carell, little mix up there to Wheeler as Wheeler scrambles back and picks up 1. 2nd down and 14 for the Maroons. #2 offense in there for the Maroons are on top and in command. 34-0 here with 7:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Carell looking for the signal from the sidelines. He gets it. Split wide out to the left. Is Adam Wachtel. Thank you for the help. Please. Corral taking a long time on the signal. He gives up the middle.
44, wasn't it? Nathan Lockhart.
I think it was Lockhart. Nathan Lockhart, the ball carrier. He picks up about 3, making it, let's give him 2 on that. 3rd and 12 here for the Maroons. Maroons, both ends split out with the backs in the slot. Matt Wheeler, the fullback there behind Mark Corral, the quarterback. Tim Akers, the center. As the Maroons have a little motion there on that, and they're going to get 5 on this. You're going to see that probably a little bit the rest of the game here as the Coach Rhodes brings in the number 2 squads here in the 3rd quarter. So you let the number 1 offense come out and start off, and now brings in these guys to get some work, because you never know when you'll need them.
That's right.
You never know when you need them. Give up the middle to Matt Wheeler. He's going to pick up about 5. Going to bring up 4th down and about 14 for the Maroons as the punting team goes in. Jason Watts going to punt for the first time this evening with 6:11 to go here in the 3rd quarter as Maroons on top 34-0 over the North Knox Warriors. Back deep for North Knox, number 84, Kevin Christ, and number 25, Joe Speth.
Is this the first Maroon punt?
Yes, it is. As a Maroon shift. Watts has a little trouble with the handle, then booms it out of there. As the ball comes down at about the 24-yard line, where the North Knox Warriors are going to start here. Rural King Supply is now offering special savings on Simplicity lawn tractors with in-store rebates of up to $200. Now available till October 31st. Buy now and save on Simplicity lawn tractors at Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson. .5:25 to go as North Knox brings it over to the left side on a running play, picks up about 1. See who we can catch there on the ball carrier, number 25, Joe Speth. Pickup of about 2 there. 2nd and 8 for the Warriors. It's just so nice tonight. You could just sit here and just nice moon. In motion. Back to pass. Kearns as he looks down deep, throws out to the flat. It's caught. And we're going to get a face mask.
Probably a face mask.
Jeff Rode caught that, and then he was brought down by Justin Clark, and I think he just caught a little bit of his face mask, and that's going to be 15 as the Maroons are going to pick up another penalty.
Completed pass, only picked up about 2 yards, but the penalty's going to give him a first down.
Only thing I can say negative against the Maroons tonight is just they've kind of done some things by cutting down the fumbles. Now they just need to cut down a little bit on those penalties, and we're right there, but they've made great strides tonight from the Lawrenceville game. It's going to be first down for North Knox at about the 42-yard line. Maroons number 1 defense in there. Aaron Ackman on the coverage over here with the split over to the left. Bring him in motion. Up the middle. Not much there. Because Lindsey was there. Clark was there. Jason Watts was there. Matt Parker. 2nd down and about 7. 8. With 4:15 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Don't stop the clock.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Shoot, we're so far ahead of schedule from last week that I don't know if I even know how to act. Last week it was after 10.
Right.
We're rolling tonight.
We're not through here either.
That's true. In motion. Kearns back to pass, throwing back over. As the ball's going to go incomplete, Reggie Truitt did a smart thing. He just fell on the ball because you don't know if it's a forward pass or a lateral, but he did the smart thing and fell on it. Went incomplete. 3rd down and 8 for North Knox here. They didn't have to throw that incomplete pass. They just need to keep the clock running. Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent, is proud of their community and happy to support the Fighting Maroons. Good luck, Maroons, from Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent in Robinson. 3rd and 8 from the 43. Back to pass, Kearns. He's looking in the flat. Out here, complete.
Boy, did he draw a crowd. Who are all those guys?
Charlie Rhinesmith just about took his head off, but he brought him down, and I think that Jeff Rowe was glad that he went down as people were flying all around him, and that'll bring up about a 4th and 4 here, 4th and 5 for North Knox as they're going to go back to punt. Ryan Kearns has been busy tonight at quarterback and punting. Good snap. He gets it out there
kick.
nice and high. B.J. Stevens thinks about it, then picks it up at about the 10-yard line. He thinks he'll go that way. And if he gets one more block, he may go all the way. He's picking up a little speed, cutting back. Nice run. B.J. Stevens went all the way across the field and brought it up, and everybody stayed with their blocks, and he read them just perfectly. And the Maroons are back in business at about the midfield stripe, 49-yard line.
Finally gathered the ball in at about the 10 or the 11 and ran it out to midfield. 40-yard return. Nice return.
Under control, too.
Right.
Very.
X-Ray Company offers complete non-destructive testing with mobile X-ray units for field work. Call X-Ray Company in Robinson at 618-544-2975 for your testing needs. That's X-Ray Company in Robinson.
Do we have any new numbers out there? I think we're back to the number 2 here. Offense. Correll in there at quarterback. Gives up the middle to Matt Wheeler, who breaks it open for about a pickup of 6. Matt Wheeler running fullback now for the Maroons. A senior.
Showing just how versatile and valuable he really is.
Tim Rice in now for the Maroons as Glenn Draper comes out. 2nd down and about 4.
Whoops.
Correll missed the handoff, or somebody went the wrong way. But
turned around and nobody there except a bunch of white shirts.
When Mark turned around, he says, well, I think I better run it myself. And he did a good job. He picked up a yard on the play, making it 3rd and 3 for the Maroons at about the 43-yard line. Maroons a little confusion out there as they try to hurry and get the play in before the 30-second clock. They do. Up the middle. Not quite. As Nathan Lockhart, the ball carrier. He got close. He's going to be about a half a yard short, as I believe the Maroons will probably go for it here. On 4th down, with 1:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Maroons on top 34-0 here against North Knox. Here in the home opener for the Maroons. To Matt Wheeler, look at that hole.
1st down.
Nice hole over there. Between the guard and the center. Over there right now is, are you going to help me because I can't see that far? Or
where? Who?
Who's the left guard? Is that Butch? Is that
Well, tell me his name.
Butch Murbarger, I believe. Oh, I can read this. 1:15 left to go. Again,
There's
Wheeler.
Wheeler.
He's going to pick up 3 or 4 as he's become the workhorse here in the 3rd quarter. At Ron's Furniture, you'll find recliners, reclining sofas, and other top quality furniture at reasonable prices. Like Catnapper. It's all in the name. See the Catnapper line at Ron's Furniture in Robinson, a family-owned store. I like that Catnapper. Catnapper. Second and 7 for the Maroons. Off to Lockhart for a pickup of about 3.
Got a flag.
Flag from the side judge. I'm going to guess it's a hold. No,
Face
a face mask. I was wrong. Well,
first down. The restaurant at the American Legion in Robinson is open to the public Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner and Sundays for lunch. That's the American Legion, EM Kohler Post 69 in Robinson.
The Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes in their sports activities and wish them success in tonight's game. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way.
And this portion of the broadcast was brought to you in part by Leaf Incorporated in the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heath, Milk Duds, Sixlets, and Whoppers candies. That's Leaf Incorporated in Robinson.
Justin Sims now in at a tight end position, a sophomore. See if we can catch any different numbers. So we try to get everybody's name as they come in. We're under 10 seconds here in the first quarter. First half, third quarter, whatever it is. Third quarter.
Third quarter.
First half. What?
Flag on the play.
Legal procedure against the Maroons.
First and 15.
Okay. The VFW Post, 4549 in Robinson, is proud of their community and pleased to support the students of Crawford County in their sports activities. They are working for our veterans for a better community. First and 15. That may be the last play of the quarter. Carell's going to let it run out here. And that's it. At the end of the third quarter, it's the Maroons 34, North Knox nothing.
After providing over 30 years of continuous improvement, Crawford Memorial Hospital announces a first for our medical facility. In the past, CMH has offered part-time orthopedic services, but now we're proud to announce the addition of Lane S. Lakin, MD, orthopedic surgeon, to our full-time medical staff. Dr. Lakin will begin seeing patients at the end of the month. For more information, call 618-544-3131. Crawford Memorial Hospital, working toward a healthier tomorrow.
For the latest in multimedia products, including soundboards, quad-speed CD-ROM drives, speakers, and multimedia kits, see the friendly professional staff at Charlie Incorporated, CI Systems on the east side of the square in Robinson, or give them a call at 546-5442. Gosh, they even get, now they're all coming up here. Mr. Hayden comes up here to visit. Comes up to the scenic view.
Would it be safe to say that he stopped by the Coke machine on the way?
Yeah, he
up?
probably went for one of those free Pepsis as he was coming up. Too many pork burgers, probably. We again want to invite everyone out early next Friday night when the Maroons play the Newton Eagles. Booster Club will have their tailgate starting at 5:30. Up the middle to Lockhart. Pickup of about 2 on the play. Second down and 13. As we're into the fourth quarter with the Maroons well in hand 34-0 and running the ball and trying to eat up clock.
And now we have a North Knox timeout.
Good luck, Maroons, from the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong. They are pleased to help bring you this telecast. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
For the best deal in tires, stop in a Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated, 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center.
Good luck to the Robinson Maroons from the Kemper CPA Group. See Kemper CPA Group for your year-round tax service. Accounting and auditing. That's Kemper CPA Group in Robinson.
Let the Temco Custom Guard protect your home with Temco Custom Guard replacement windows. Available from Big Buck Lumber Company in Robinson. Virtually maintenance-free, Temco Custom Guard energy-saving windows from Big Buck never need painting and never surrender to the forces of nature, snow, wind, dirt, or rain. The homeowner's best defense? It's a Temco Custom Guard. Temco Custom Guard replacement windows now at Big Buck Lumber Company in Robinson.
You're in trouble if Jim hears that.
You won't tell him, will you?
What, that you messed up Temco? No.
I did all right with Big Buck.
You did fine.
Okay.
You did a lot better than Jim would have tonight. Could have done a remote broadcast from the middle of Canada or wherever he's at. Up the middle of the Wheeler. Takes about 6 North Knox people to bring him down.
If we'd have brought Wheeler's phone in here, we might have just called him tonight.
We could have just called him and had him done a remote broadcast. We could have interviewed him at halftime. Maybe we ought to put Jeff Barker on the mic. He's good. Corral under center. Keeps it on an option.
It worked.
It did. And that was Jess Wesley.
You just about had to fair catch that pitch, though. That was kind of...
There's a flag down right out. I don't know what the flag is, but it's inside the 5. Tell me when you're going to call a clip against North Knox. It's going to move it half the distance to the goal line.
First and goal, I'm about the 2 then.
It wasn't pretty, but it gained a lot of yards. As the Maroons are going to have first and goal at about the 2 here with 10:58 left to go in the game. As the officials straighten it out. Clark and Jan Pulliam and the staff at Pulliam Funeral Homes wish the Maroons the very best in their 1995 football season. Good luck, Maroons, from Pulliam Funeral Homes.
First Robinson Savings and Loan FA offers convenience checking accounts with no minimum balance requirement and no monthly charge. Also includes a network ATM card. First Robinson Savings and Loan FA with branches in Oblong and opening soon in Palestine. FDIC insured.
Dwayne, as we look out, we haven't said much. We talked a little bit about the lights, but I tell you what, the football field looks in excellent shape.
As dry as it's been in the last 2 or 3 weeks in the hot sun, it looks good.
The janitorial staff at Robinson High School did a great job with getting it ready with all the yard markers and numbers. Richard Weck and Pat Cooper and whoever else. If I'll probably miss one and then they'll all get mad at me, but they do an awful lot out here to get this ready for a game. They're out here an awful lot of hours. Last night I drove up here and Pat was working. Give up the middle to Wheeler. Is he going to carry him in?
He's carrying him in.
He sure did.
Touchdown. And 2 yards out.
3 or 4 people can't. He just kept his legs moving, and Matt Wheeler scores a touchdown here as the Maroons are going to go for the extra point. 10:53 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Maroons on top, 40-0. And the cannon litters the north end of the football field.
Well, you know, with another Robinson scored, North Knox is going to receive another kickoff.
That's right.
They're getting a lot of practice on that tonight.
Corral puts it down. Lindsay puts it up high and
no good. A little to the left, apparently.
He kind of hooked it all the way around, but he got under it a little bit too much.
It makes it 40-0.
10:53 left to go here.
Big 5 Body Works is a complete collision repair facility with the latest laser frame system and the latest DuPont paint system. For insurance work or custom work, anything for appearance for trucks, cars, or vans. Big 5 Body Works across from Walmart in Robinson.
Rural King Supply is now offering special savings on Simplicity. Why is that so hard for me to say? Simplicity lawn tractors. With in-store rebates of up to $200, now available till October 31st. Buy now and save on Simplicity lawn tractors at Rural King Supply. on Route 33 east of Robinson.
Robinson IGA Plus offers many extra conveniences like credit card shopping, stamps, JCPenney catalog merchant, and a lot more. It's all at Robinson IGA Plus now in the Westgate Shopping Center.
Matt Wheeler again ready to kick off for the Maroons. He drills it down the middle for Chris, who breaks it to the outside. And he's tackled over there by Reggie Truitt.
Right at the 30-yard line.
Matt Wheeler and Justin Sims. As North Knox tries to punch it in for their first score of the year. They were shut out last week 40-0
by 40, right.
West Vigo, and they've run into a buzzsaw tonight in the Robinson Maroons. See if the Maroons can sustain that shutout here in the last 10 minutes. Kearns barks it out in motion. Delay to the back as he's drilled in the backfield.
Is that Lindsey?
I believe Lindsey got in there. Don Stewart in there. Jason Wampler in there. Alan Summers, your State Farm Insurance agent, is proud of their community and happy to support the Fighting Maroons. Good luck, Maroons, from Alan Summers, your State Farm Insurance agent in Robinson. As Ron Wheeler takes it easy. We're trying to keep him awake here so he can move the camera every once in a while. Kearns brings him in motion, rolls out here to the right, pitches it out, and pickup of about 5 on the option play. Out there to make the tackle, Tim Lindsay, Don Stewart, Justin Clark. Is that tough Maroon defense here early in the season continues as they're trying to pitch another shutout here with 9:30 left to go in the ball game. Third down and about 7. Turns back, fires it over the middle. Caught and dropped. Justin Sims keeps him from getting what's going to be close. I mean, Justin Clark. Chris caught that ball in a little slant play, and I tell you what, Clark hit him, and he didn't go forward anymore. And it's going to be close to a first down here as we're going to bring in the chains.
The X-Ray Company offers complete non-destructive testing with mobile X-ray units for field work. Call X-Ray Company in Robinson at 618-544-2975 for your testing needs. That's X-Ray Company in Robinson.
What if they could do that, the X-Ray Company could do that down here, and then they wouldn't have to bring the chains in like that.
Sure.
They do field work. This is a field, so.
Boy, that's close.
Oh, yeah, I give it to you. Coach Taylor's really looking close there. He says, are you guys sure? The Loy Order Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, is proud of their community and pleased to be a sponsor of this broadcast. That's the Loy Order Moose, number 1369 in Robinson. You didn't bring my tickets to the Illinois-Michigan game for tomorrow.
Oh, no, I didn't. Are you going to go anyway?
No, I think I'll stay home and watch it. So, reverse. Maroons stay at home. Matt Parker on the tackle, along with Charlie Rhinesmith. As get my sheet out here. Jeff Rode was the ball carrier. Pickup of about 3 here. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 7. With 8:25 and counting. North Knox on a little bit of a drive here. Had a couple good series right there at the end of the half, and this seems to be one developing here. Kearns again on the option. Good job there by Jason Watts. And over to take the pitch man was Tim Lindsay. You see Watts read the quarterback until he committed, then he just went right off of him and took after the pitch man. Maybe a pickup of a half a yard on the play. 3rd and 7 for the North Knox Warriors here at Crosby's Field. the home opener, the 1995 home opener for the Maroons.
Hard to make that outside pitch work on an option if you haven't been able to sell the inside.
That's right. Hearns back to pass, going to let it loose in the flat. Reggie. Now that's B.J. Stevens on the coverage. B.J. was right there. He was trying to, Hearns was trying to fire it to Kevin Chris, and B.J. was right there to knock it down. Good coverage.
4th down again, 4th and long.
As Ryan Kearns goes back to punt, a sophomore. High snap. Straight up. Maroons get away from it. As North Knox downs the ball. A little extracurricular.
Yeah, I don't know whether Whip was making a motion to go pick the ball up or what, but was that Vass?
Yeah, Tim Vass kind of, I don't know why he went after him, but he went after him, so we were just watching. So I don't think
things happen during the course of a game that we don't know about up here and don't want to know
about. There's a lot. I can remember there's a lot of things that are said down on the field you don't want to know about.
No field microphones, please.
Yes, based on past experience. Up the middle.
That's a new number. Brandon Harmon.
Yeah, we got to get some more numbers in here.
Another sophomore fullback.
Brandon Harmon, we're looking here, and Tony Roach now in at quarterback. Tony Roach, a sophomore. Let's see who else is in there. Justin Weaver still at one of the halfbacks. Corey Wager in at a halfback. Maroons are going to get a 5-yard penalty, I believe, for illegal procedure. The Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes in their sports activities and wish them success in tonight's game. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way. Tony Roach now at quarterback for the Maroons. Gives it off up the middle to Harmon. He picks up a couple. He's 2nd down and 13 now for the Maroons. James Lane comes in for the Maroons, along with, who else came in? Did you see? You're supposed to get all those numbers for me.
58? Is that Lane?
That's all.
Okay.
Lane come
I got that one.
So did I. Try to catch a few more numbers here as we go along here in the 4th quarter. 6:10 left to go. Give up the middle there to Corey Wager, who fights his way up to the 50-yard line. Pickup of about 9 on the play. Going to make it 3rd and 3. Andrew Kohlmeyer now in there at a guard position. We've got a new center, Dwayne. I don't know who it is. Ooh. Justin Weaver, the ball carrier. Going to be 4th down. Look for the Maroons to punt here. Also in there, Chris Williamson at a tackle. Justin Sims at the tight end. James Lane at one of the other tackles. You gonna tell me who the center is?
Andrew Pestle.
It is?
I think so. 62, isn't it?
Good. Andrew Pethel at. So Maroons try to pick up a 1st down here on 4th down. Tony Roach. Is they going to call that a forward pass?
I don't know what we're calling it.
I guess they are. As North Knox stops the Maroons on down, collapsed on Tony Roach, and they called that a forward pass.
That's kind of stretching it, I think.
As they're going to put the #1 defense for the Maroons back under the gun with 4:56 left to go here. As Ryan Kearns trots back out there. Charlie Rhinesmith comes off here to the side. Let's see who else is in there now for the Maroons a little bit on defense. Butch Murbarger's in there right now. At one of those inside linebacker positions. Kearns comes out, throws it on the flat. Clark misses him, but Murbarger didn't. Murbarger on a nice tackle. Pickup of about 3 or 4 on the play for North Knox. Second and about 6. And we're still way ahead of last week, but it's getting late. 4:30 left to go here as the North Knox Warriors try to score against this tough Robinson defense. Ryan Kearns barks out the signals, goes back to pass, looks out in the flat.
Wow. Whip did deliver a blow there, didn't he?
And that was an incomplete pass as Whiff waylaid.
I thought he caught it.
No, it bounced out. Joe Speth caught it, and then when Whiff, it fell on the ground. I saw it.
They're calling a complete.
They are?
Aren't they? That's not the original line of scrimmage, was it?
No, I guess it was complete, but the referee on the side was saying it was incomplete. So I guess it was complete. Third and less than a yard here with 3:45 left to go. First down. Kearns as the North Knox Warriors are inside the 40. I'll read one. VFW Post 4549 in Robinson is proud of their community and is pleased to support the students of Crawford County in their sports activities. They are working for our veterans for a better community. First down, Warriors. 3:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. Pitch out, nice stop. Jason Watts comes over and makes a tackle for about a 3-yard loss.
I don't know why they don't just run quarterback sneaks about 3 or 4 in a row. They've been more successful at that than anything.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. I keep watching the clock. It just doesn't run any faster, and I'm trying to get it. Again, want to remind people, next Friday night, Apollo Conference opener against the Newton Eagles here. Carnes back to throw, in and out of the hands of Jeff Rode. Jason Watts chased him on the backside. We'll assume that Newton won tonight because they had a big lead against Lawrenceville. And as always, a good rivalry.
Yeah, Newton feels like they owe a few things over here too, I think.
Yeah. But I tell you what, this is a pretty good Maroon ball team as they're starting to develop just a little bit more every week. They just keep cutting down the errors, and they've cut down the turnovers tonight, and they get cut down a little bit on the penalties, but they're doing a good job. Kearns straight back to throw. He's going to bring it out, wing it out here on a flat pass, or what I want to say, a screen. That's what I was going to do. As B.J. Stevens comes up on the tackle.
I think if they had a little more time, they might just throw again on that.
Yeah, Kevin Chris, the receiver there. As North Knox calls a timeout.
Sparks and Sons has a good selection. You moved my card.
I'm sorry. Let's start again.
Sparks and Sons has a good selection of
ball game. The Robinson Maroons are about to take the field here. I'm Jim Kincaid along with Tony Schrei, Ron Wheeler behind the camera, and we're a part of Worldwide Sound and Video Production, and we're coming to you tonight through the courtesy of Triax Cablevision.
Tonight's sponsors: Crawford Memorial Hospital, Alan Summers, your State Farm Insurance Agent, Robinson IGA Plus, Crawford County State Bank, Victor Dana Corporation, Big 5 Body Works, Ron's Furniture, Pulliam Funeral Homes, American Legion, EM Coulter Post 69 in Robinson, Kipper CPA Group, Loyal Order Moose number 1369, Sparks & Sons, X-Ray Company, Marathon Tire, First Robinson Savings and Loan, E.H. Berry Corporation, Rural King Supply. As the Maroons come on the field, Leaf Incorporated in Robinson, Big Buck Building Center, VFW Post